Alright, hello everybody, it is Granorite. Here we are back with a surprise second episode today, starting our next playthrough, our fifth normal type team, which is going to be Dunsparce, Togetic, we don't get Togekiss, just Togetic, Cleffa, Swablu not evolving it into Altaria, and Stantler. So we're going to do what we do and read some Pokemon biologies, get our team up to level 7, and get up to Rustboro. Starting out here with Dunsparce. Currently, its ability is Runaway, so that'll have no effect for us for the playthrough. Decent stats, knows Rage and Defense Curl. What do we know about Dunsparce? Medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Dunsparce is a Serpentine and somewhat insectoid Pokemon with a primarily yellow body. Sorry, I was just looking at something. With a primary yellow body, blue underside, and a blue and cream striped back. Its head is round with a wide mouth extending under its jowls and curving upwards toward the middle of its face. Its chin is blue with two rounded prongs. Its eyes, rounded rimmed with blue, are kept closed, revealing its cream-colored eyelids. On Dunsparce's upper back are two tiny white wings. Its body ends at a drill-like tail. Dunsparce can float slightly with its wings, which some scientists believed were used to fly in the sky during ancient times. However, it avoids detection of fleas when spotted by burrowing into the ground with its tail. It lives immobile in caves and beneath the earth, where it makes maze-like nests. They get along with Diglett and share tunnels with each other. Dunsparce can navigate through its nest without getting lost by the smell of dirt. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Dunsparce, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Dunsparce has a drill for its tail. It uses this tail to burrow into the ground backwards. This Pokemon is known to make its nest in complex shapes deep underground. Fire Red says if spotted, it escapes by burrowing with its tail. It can hover just slightly using its wings. And Leaf Green says when spotted, this Pokemon escapes backwards by furiously boring into the ground with its tail. Next we have Togepi, which knows Hustle, and I hate this ability. Decent defensive stats, knows Growl and Charm right now, so we're going to be swapping it in and out. Togepi is a fast leveling rate Pokemon. Togepi is a small light yellow Pokemon with a rounded egg-shaped body. After hatching from its egg, Togepi's body remains encased in its eggshell. That shell has a white base color and rounded, mostly unfilled shapes with thick borders that are either red or blue. Dot the shell on all sides. Sticking out of the shell, Togepi has stubby, rounded cone arms and round feet with 2 toes each. Togepi has thin black oval eyes with thin black arcs on their outer sides. Its head has 5 round-tipped conical spikes that seem to form a crown. It also has semi-oval brown pads on the soles of its feet. In Pokemon the Series episode, The Case of the Canine Caper, it showed that it can retract into its shell, which it usually does to sleep, as mentioned in Pokemon Sleep. Togepi is known to roll around in its shell while sleeping. It is able to siphon the positive energies of others, storing the happiness in its shell, and then release it to those in need. Early trading cards state that Togepi is able to release poison from the spikes on its head, which is used to chase away enemies. That is a very joyful nature. As a result, it is said that it shares its joy with those who take care of it. Because of its disposition, Togepi is seen as a sign of good luck, especially if a trainer is capable of getting a sleeping Togepi to stand. Togepi's innocent smile is said to calm the soul. It is also shown in Pokemon Series Diamond and Pearl episode where no Togepi has gone before, that Togepi can act very maliciously at times, causing havoc and bad luck to its enemies. In the Pokemon the Series Ruby and Sapphire episode of Togepi Mirage, it is shown that when necessary, Togepi can't fly or levitate despite lacking wings. Togepi are born within the Togepi Paradise and appear to humans to spread kindness. It is rare in the wild, but it can be found commonly. It can commonly be found in forest. After its mission of spreading kindness is complete, it will eventually return to the Togepi Paradise. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Togepi, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say as its energy, Togepi uses the positive emotions and compassion and pleasure exuded by people and Pokemon. This Pokemon stores up feelings of happiness inside its shell and shares them with others. Fire Red says a proverb claims that happiness will come to anyone who can make a sleeping Togepi stand up. And Leaf Green says the shell seems to be filled with joy. It is said that it will share good luck when treated kindly. Next we have Cleffa, who has Cute Charm, so it will infatuate on contact. Decent special attack and special defense. Knows Pound Charm and Encore here at level 5. Fast leveling rate Pokemon. Cleffa is a small pink Pokemon that is vaguely star-shaped in appearance. Its ears are completely brown. Cleffa has 2 small black eyes and a small mouth, and it appears to have a small permanent blush on its cheeks. It possesses stubby arms and legs, which have no defined digits and come to a point. It has a curl on its forehead and a curled-up tail. Cleffa lives in mountainous regions, typically found at meteor impact sites. Sightings of Cleffa become more likely during nights illuminated by shooting stars, where they dance the night away. This dance is said to bring good fortune to any who witness it. They quench their thirst the next morning by drinking dew. It is fascinated by anything resembling stars and meteors, such as Minior. Because of this, as well as its own star-shaped silhouette, Cleffa is commonly believed to have arrived on a shooting star. The Pokemon in the series episode Cliff Fairy Tales shows that its evolved forms, and therefore Cleffa itself, are actually extraterrestrial Pokemon. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Cleffa is known to sway its body similar to a rocking cradle while sleeping. The way it moves while sleeping resembles a twinkling star in the night. And yeah. Our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Cleffa. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say on nights with many shooting stars, Cleffa can be seen dancing in a ring. They dance through the night and stop only at the break of day when these Pokemon quench their thirst with the morning dew. Fire Red says when numerous meteors illuminate the night sky, sightings of Cleffa strangely increase. Leaf Green says because of its unusual star-like silhouette, people believe that it came here on a meteor. And next we have Swablu, who knows Peck and Growl and has Natural Cure as its ability. An erratic rate leveling Pokemon, which means it's going to be slow early on, and then get faster. Swablu is an avian Pokemon with a round blue body. Since it has no discernible neck, its body appears to be all head. There are 2 long feathers on top of its head, and it has a short, rounded white beak and beady black eyes. Its wings are fluffy and white, resembling cotton or clouds, and are made of air. The wings have a light and fluffy feel. It has tiny white feet and 2 pointed tail feathers. Swablu does not like dirty surroundings, so it cleans things with its cottony wings diligently. It uses streams, freshwater springs, or a man-made shower to wash its wings when it becomes dirty from polishing. It is commonly found living in flocks and in forested habitats, but often flies closer to towns during the spring. Swablu is very friendly and largely unafraid of humans. As a result, it frequently perches on people's heads like a fluffy hat. Swablu can easily hide from foes in clouds thanks to its appearance. As mentioned in the Sleep Style deck, Swablu is known to sleep curled up with its wings folded. Swablu is believed to be dreaming about being perched on someone's head. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Swablu, Ruby says Swablu has light and fluffy wings that are like cottony clouds. This Pokemon is not frightened of people. It lands on the heads of people and sits there like a cotton fluff hat. Sapphire says Swablu loves to make things clean. If it spots something dirty, it will wipe and polish it with its cottony wings. If its wings become dirty, this Pokemon finds a stream and showers itself. Emerald says a Pokemon that has wings like cottony clouds. After enduring winter, in which little food is available, Swablu flocks move closer to towns in the spring. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says it constantly grooms its cotton-like wings. It takes a shower to clean itself if it becomes dirty. And last but not least, we have Stantler, who has Intimidate for its ability. Good stats for it, and currently just knows Tackle. A slow leveling rate Pokemon, Stantler is a quadrupedal cervid Pokemon. It has a tan pelt with a cream-colored belly and a few spots on its back. Its tail is large, short, and round, and each of its legs ends in a black hoof. It has a large brown nose and a pair of pale cream-colored antlers, each with a black orb in the center. The shape of the antlers and black orbs causes them to resemble eyes. Stantler can distort reality and create illusions with its antlers by subtly changing the flow of air around them. Staring into them creates an odd sensation as if one is being sucked through them. and one may become so dizzy that it is impossible to stand. The orbs on the antlers have a pleasant scent, which can induce a bewildering effect on people. The orbs can also be grounded to a powder that aids in sleeping. Stantler's straight antlers were valuable as works of art, and as such, the species was nearly hunted to extinction. Stantler live in herds in temperate mountainous forests. These herds are sometimes led by a Weirdeer, which is a later Pokemon. As shown in Pokemon the Series episode Little Bighorn, a baby Stantler that separates from its herd and frightened will instinctively produce an illusion of a big stampeding herd to scare away perceived threats. In the past, Stantler lived in tougher environments with more enemies, which strengthened its psychic powers and allowed it to evolve into Weirdeer, whatever it's called. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Stantler, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Stantler's magnificent antlers were traded at high prices as works of art. As a result, this Pokemon was hunted close to extinction by those who were after the priceless antlers. Fire Red says those who stare at the antlers will gradually lose control of their senses and be unable to stand. And Leaf Green says its curved antlers subtly change the flow of air to create a strange space where reality is distorted. All right, let's start getting the party up. We're gonna start with Togepi up front because we need to get to level 6 before it can even learn a potentially damaging ability. And we're looking for defense and special attack for it. We'll get some special defense as well if we need to. Just to get it up to level 6 or whatever. If we run into any Ralts, though, we're going to share those with Cleffa. If I can run into anything I want, jeez. There's a Lotad. Alright, just gonna pound through this. So Togepi and Cleffa will both evolve by happiness, and I think Cleffa's, I can see this on my tracker. Cleffa's happiness is already pretty high. It needs to be 220 to evolve, and it's already at 151. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the episode to see if that's something that we're going to do this episode. Otherwise, I guess I'll let it go until the next one. Hooray! Now, Togepi should learn Metronome here. Get out of here. Still just gonna share those Lotads for now. If that's what we're gonna run into, that is. Come on. At least the Lotads can't hurt anybody on our team. quite for Togepi. I'd like to run into a Ralts. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swap Cleffa up. No. Yeah. No. Ralts. We're gonna hold out for our Ralts. There we go. Togepi still didn't level up. We probably could just do a Rotan. Alright, let's swap Swablu up. It wants defense and special defense, so Lotats and C-Dots, which I don't think we're going to see any C-Dots. So I guess the question is how many Lotats does it take to level up a Swablu to level 7? I guess it depends if they're level 3 or level 4, doesn't it? Almost there. Harder part more is finding them. Come on, almost there. Hooray! Alright, now let's get to the easy ones. Stantler wants attack and speed, so Poochyenas and Zigzagoons. And then we're gonna get everything but. Oh my gosh. This is dumb. Thank you. We ran into so many Ralts here with Stantler out. It figures. Hooray, we learned Leer. And Dunsparce wants attack and HP. Very nice. You're almost to level 7 with Dunsparce. Great. We did it. Off we go. Hooray! Let's swap Dunsparce up. We're gonna see a lot of Dunsparce and Stantler in these fights. Good critical. Oh, I can't grow my rage if you miss the attack. We're gonna see Dunsparce's wonderfully large sprite the entire playthrough. Alright, back to Stantler. Your rage does increase as you miss attacks. What are you talking about? I wasn't missing the attack. He was missing the attack. My rage can't increase when he misses the attacks. But you're right. My rage does increase when I miss attacks, Christian. How are you doing? What do you think of the team that we're starting with now? It's gonna be an interesting one. So you have an awesomely normal team. We have two of the Pokemon I was worried about, the bads. We have Togetic, just because Togetic, its moveset is just not good. And then we have Swablu. It's a top tier. It's a top tier team. Yeah, I'm having a hard time deciding who is going to be our ace on this team. My gut is telling me it's either going to be Cleffa or Stantler. Can easily be anything by themselves. They're not horrible. Not good, but they're not horrible. Clefable is a good Pokemon. I agree with that statement. Shroomish. Let's go to the Dunsparce. One of your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. You want to hear movesets I got picked out for the team? But I know that's a question I probably don't need to ask, but I figured I would. Alright, so Clefable, we got Metronome, Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam for its moveset. Togetic is going to have Yawn, Sunny Day, Solar Beam, and Flamethrower. Dunsparce is going to have Yawn, Secret Power, Earthquake, and Double Team. Stantler is going to have Return, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Hypnosis. Swablu is going to have Aerial Ace, Protect, Attract, Toxic, the old wall moveset. You're seeing a theme with this team? Sleep? Yawn, Hypnosis. I don't know what you're talking about. Get it, Stantler! Is Metronome Clefable's signature move in this game? Clefable doesn't have a signature move in this game, but that's what its normal move is going to be. Nobody on this team has a signature attack, but the normal attacks were going to be Return, Yawn, and Secret Power, Metronome, Yawn, and then Protect, Attract. So everyone will have the normal type attacks. Get it, Swablu! And we'll definitely be getting evolution next episode already. We're gonna get Cleffa into Clefairy next episode. I don't know if we'll get Togepi to Togetic though. Its friendship is just a lot lower right now than Cleffa's. Good damage, Stantler. Alright, where's my Dunsparce? Rage! Good critical. My rage is building. Very nice. Do you have a Shroomish? I have a Dunsparce. You like Dunsparce? Intimidate is such a good ability. There's a reason that it's still used in pro play. Ooh, this is pretty good for Togepi. See if we can get it. Okay, that's not the best metronome there, Togepi. Let's try again. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Frenzy Plant. That's a big attack. Too bad it doesn't get anything with it. Endeavor. Okay, well we've dropped its special defense now. There's an Ice Beam. That's nice. That's a good one. Frenzy Plant. Well, well, well. Color me impressed. Get it, Swablu. There's a lot bigger pool to roll that dice from to see what we're gonna pick. Easy. Alright, Cleffa, let's get you in against this Lotad. There we go. Alright, we want Togepi and Swablu in this fight. I really just want Swablu to take everything down. But we'll roll a metronome. Okay, we have shrouded ourselves in mist. Super power! Too bad it missed. That's because of Hustle. Togepi's ability. It's great. I hate Hustle. It's my most unfavoritist ability. It is never worth trading accuracy for more power. Alright, well, we're going to end this episode here. I'll get the team up to level 15 off screen, and then we'll be back next week with another episode of this. We'd hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time. Have a good weekend, everybody.